your daily dose of English fluency.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here today. You know, many of you tell us that you feel stuck, even after years of studying. Well, today is the day we fix that. Hopefully, today's topic will make your learning journey easier. But here's the secret. It's not about more books or more words. It's about fixing the way your brain processes language, because until you stop translating in your head, you will never be truly fluent.
Sarah, you didn't even let them sit down before dropping the truth. Wow, I can already feel our master family nodding their heads. I'm Alex, and I have spent half my life being a walking dictionary, translating everything word by word. It is exhausting.
It really is, Alex. It's like trying to run a race while carrying two heavy suitcases. We call this the mental buffer problem. To our global family watching from everywhere, today we are going to teach you how to drop those suitcases and finally start thinking directly in English.
The mental buffer. I know that feeling so well. Someone asks me a question and my brain starts a search and replace mission. I find the word in my native language, I search for the English version, I check the grammar, and by the time I'm ready to speak, the other person has already left.
It's funny, but it's actually a huge cognitive burden.
Cognitive. That's a powerful word to start our B2 list. Let's break it down.
Cognitive relates to the mental processes of perception, memory, judgment, and reasoning. It's about how your brain works. An example, the cognitive load of translating every sentence makes it impossible to enjoy a fast-paced conversation.
So, my brain is literally overwhelmed by the work of translating. But Sarah, I read something fascinating about this. Apparently, when we finally stop translating and start thinking in English, we become more rational.
Rational. Let's scaffolding that for our listeners.
Rational means based on or in accordance with reason or logic. An example, even though he was very nervous during the interview, he gave a very rational and calm answer.
Precisely. Psychological studies show that because English doesn't carry our childhood emotions like our mother tongue does, thinking in English helps us make more logical decisions. You actually become a cooler, calmer version of yourself.
I need that version of me. Last time I was translating, I just looked like a confused owl. But Sarah, I have to share a story about my translation era. It was a total disaster.
Oh, I love your disaster stories, Alex. Please, share it with the family.
Okay, so I was staying with a host family in London. I was in the kitchen and I saw that the toast in the toaster was starting to smoke. It was burning. I wanted to tell the mother of the family that the bread is on fire or it's burning.
Okay, that seems simple enough.
You'd think so, but my brain did a literal translation of an idiom from my native language, which means the bread is angry.
No! Alex, did you actually say that?
Yes, I pointed at the toaster, which was literally shooting flames, and I screamed, "Ma'am, the bread is very angry! Look, the bread is angry at us!"
What did she do?
She just stood there with a confused look while the smoke alarm started going off. She said, "Alex, I think the bread is just toasted too much." I was so embarrassed. I realized that my brain was so busy translating the feeling from my own language that I forgot how to just speak English.
Oh, Alex, that is exactly what we do. We try to map our old world onto new words. But look, that happened because your English persona hadn't fully arrived yet.
Persona? That's a beautiful word.
Persona is the aspect of someone's character that is presented to or perceived by others. Many learners feel like a different person in English. Her English persona is much more assertive and outgoing than her shy native-speaking self.
I love that. When I stop translating, I stop being Alex, the student, and I just become Alex, the speaker. It feels so much more instinctive.
Instinctive. Let's scaffolding this one.
Instinctive means relating to or prompted by instinct, apparently unconscious or automatic. An example, After years of practice, her ability to use the correct English tenses became completely instinctive.
That is the goal. So how do we get there? How do we make English instinctive? Psychologists suggest something called direct mapping.
Direct mapping. Is that a fancy way of saying stop using your dictionary?
Exactly. It means associating the English word directly with an image or a feeling. When you see a tree, don't think of the word in your language and then translate it to tree. See the green leaves, feel the bark, and let the word tree come straight to your mind. No middleman, no translation.
So I should bathe my brain in English sounds, like immersion.
Immersion. Let's explain that B2 word.
Immersion is the state of being completely involved in something. In language learning, it means surrounding yourself with the language at all times. An example, her 2-month immersion program in London helped her speak English more naturally than years of classroom study.
Yes, and you don't need to travel to London for that. You can do it at home. Start using inner speech. This is a concept from the psychologist Vygotsky. It's that little voice in your head that talks to you all day. Try to make that voice speak English, even for simple things. I need to wash my face. The coffee is hot.
I tried that this morning. I was talking to myself in the mirror. I said, "Alex, you look a bit tired today." It felt weird at first, but then my brain stayed in English mode for the next hour.
That is a huge developmental milestone, Alex. You are moving the language from your conscious mind into your subconscious.
Subconscious. Let's give the family the definition.
Subconscious relates to the part of the mind which is not fully aware, but which influences one's actions and feelings. He had a subconscious habit of checking his phone every time he felt nervous in a conversation.
Yes, so once English is in the subconscious, we don't have to try anymore. It just happens.
Exactly. It's about consistency. Alex, I've noticed that people who learn English in chunks instead of word by word are much faster at this.
Chunks? Like pieces of fruit?
Sort of. Formulaic language, or chunks, are pre-packaged groups of words. Fluent speakers don't build sentences like how, are, you, today. They just grab the whole chunk, how's it going, and use it. Because there is no word-by-word building, there is no time to translate.
That's a game changer. If I learn the whole phrase as one sound, my brain doesn't have to do any math. It just plays the recording.
Exactly. You know, Alex, we are entering a new era. People might say, why bother thinking in English if AI can translate for me?
But AI doesn't change your brain, does it? Thinking in English changes your gray matter. It makes you a more global, logical person.
It really does. It gives you a second life. For our master family, the goal isn't just to survive a conversation. The goal is to adhere to a new way of existing.
Adhere. That's a great word to end our deep discussion.
Adhere means to stick fast to something or to follow a practice or belief. If you want to see results in your English, you must adhere to your daily listening routine.
I'm adhering to my English persona from now on. I'm going to go home and tell my toaster that we are cool.
I think that's a very rational decision, Alex. Well, I think our family is ready for the word tour. Let's make sure these B2 words are cemented in their subconscious.
The word tour. Okay, Master Family, let's lock these in. Sarah, I'm still thinking about how much cognitive energy I was wasting by translating.
It's a common mistake, but once you reduce that cognitive load, your brain can focus on the actual conversation. It makes you much more rational, doesn't it?
It really does. Being rational helps me stay calm and logical, and to get there, I need immersion. I have to surround myself with English sounds.
Exactly. And once you have that immersion, the language becomes instinctive. You don't have to think, you just speak.
It's about building that English persona, that second version of me that feels more confident. That persona is part of your new identity.
Beautifully said. And remember, keep the language in your subconscious. Use your inner speech to talk to yourself until English feels like home.
And finally, we must adhere to our practice. Consistency is the key to everything.
What a powerful list. Master family, I want you to remember, the mental buffer is just a phase. Every time you choose to look at an object and say its English name without translating, you are winning.
You really are. One small thought at a time. Sarah, this was such an eye-opening chat.
I'm so glad, Alex. To everyone listening, thank you for being so dedicated. If you found this conversation helpful, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us continue to build this global classroom for you.
It really does. And hey, if you want to keep improving your fluency, go check out our other videos like The Magic of Routine or Stop Waiting for Motivation. They're perfect tools to help you use your new English persona.
It really are. Now, we have a very important question for you.
Where are you listening or watching from? Comment below. We love our global family.
And our big question for today is, when you speak English, do you feel like a different person? Do you have an English persona who is more confident or more logical? Share your experience with us.
Tell us, are you a different Alex or a different Sarah in English? We read every single comment and we can't wait to hear your stories.
Take a deep breath. Stop translating. Start thinking. Start living in the language.
You've got this.
Take care of your thoughts and take care of your hearts. We will see you in the next episode of Mr. English Master.
Stay rational, stay brave. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.